Good evening, fellas, and welcome to a live commentary. Or a commentary, I should say. Haven't done one of these in a while because the game's been dead Andrew Carter's career. But that said, we're going to try and get something going here. I've recorded about about 4 matches today, so hopefully I'll get to upload those as time merits. Anyway, they're all gunner gameplays, so all of you requesting soldier and commando footage will regrettably have to wait on that a little bit. I do have I have gameplay from my alts, but it's lower level and nobody really wants to see that. Anyway, let's see what's been going on. I've been working a lot and not been doing very many things that are game oriented of any variety, so that's mostly why there's been content, and besides the fact this game is just really hard to find much of anything, which is sad because I had a lot of fun playing this game. And yeah, anyway, I'm gonna try and touch on a few issues in this commentary. So one of them is shotguns. I've gotten about, I think, 10 PMs in the past 2 days about shotgun usage, so try and touch on a couple of those really quick. If you're going to use a shotgun, well, for one thing, you're not going to get any better with it by shooting an AA gun. For another, you're going to want to pair it either short range and long range, or I don't know, do a hybrid like I'm doing right now, where you've got a shotgun and an MG. It really doesn't matter, just as long as you're hitting your shots. There really is no specific sensitivity, which I know several people have asked me about. Most of the time, whatever sensitivity you happen to have should be more than adequate. That's a douche move on my part, but I'd kind of forgotten I'd had them equipped, so I feel bad, but at the same time, it really doesn't matter. In this game, we had an aimbotter, I think. The guy who just capped it, Stauklasche, which I'm guessing is German based on the spelling, and even though Mombert gives me a hard time about my German, I still like to think I'm relatively competent. Moving right along. This is probably the most full a server I've seen in recent memory, which was kind of nice, except that I also had a lot of fraps lag. My computer crashed a couple weeks ago, and that was really detrimental. It slowed down pretty much everything, including basic stuff like my Word programs, and so that was frustrating. Yeah, but we move on. There's a lot of rocket jumping in this game, not all of it the good kind. Unfortunately, I had to use band-aids a lot too, because I completely ditched Frenzy Fire, which is fine. I prefer having max shield anyway. And silly gunners like that. I mean, who doesn't love sneaking up and pouncing like some bird of prey, and then some unobservant little man like that? This outfit, I coined the term the psycho mailman, because the male people where I live all wear hats that look very much like that, and then who knew? So, moving on. That should wrap up all the questions about shotguns. I am probably going to do another montage with all the clips I have left over, plus some of the other, what do I call them? Yeah, I just have a lot of clips lying around, and I have a lot of collaboration work from way back when that I never used, either in Equilibrium or in Beast, which I did with Amcor. So that's kind of nice. Don't know what I'm going to call it yet. I'm going to try and do it with another player, but most people don't want to play anymore because the game's kind of gone the way of all flesh, so that's entirely understandable. So you have that to look forward to. I couldn't give you a date on it because I'm still trying to put it together and have it not. I'm trying to have it be about 5 minutes worth, and so you have that to look forward to. My goal is to get 2K subscribers by the end of the year. I'll probably reach it before then, but that's just the broad long-term goal, so that'd be really cool. I finally figured out a bunch of financial stuff, so that's really good, and I'll probably be buying the Battlefield expansions like Armored Kill and whatnot. The Close Quarters Combat one too, I forget if that had a name. But probably buy both of those. And that was a dumb decision on my part. Thankfully I got a heal right here, so which again got eaten through really quickly. I popped a bandage, which is why my health is going up, but you can't see the blue glow. Because there's always that one guy who asks that question. Wait, Jenny, where's your health going up when you've got no bandage? Well, slightly deceased sounding old man, let me tell you. Who can I shout out for? There are a lot of Euros on my friends list in here. I got to see Huntsman play, that was kind of nice. I got to see a GG character play, which is not something you really want, I guess. It's kind of like seeing... doesn't really need an analogy. Yeah, that was dumb. I realized after the fact that he probably did hack, and I just wasn't really observing it, so that's my bad. Sorry to all my teammates who I kind of let down. And, so, 5 stars for Euro players, except for that botter. He can go and die in a fire or whatever it is that hackers do at the end of the day. That said, I really would like more suggestions for what games to play, because this cannot sustain the channel forever. So, with that in mind, getting a little bit of black screen here, that seems to be a common trend anymore. With that in mind, I do appreciate suggestions. I know that the Smite gameplays are not as popular, and I apologize for that, but there's really not much else you can do when the game is really downhill, and it took me 45 minutes to find a game 2 days ago, and I had like 12 friends online. It still took me that long. This is my computer being a spaz and just giving me fraps lag, but thank God for people who can't aim to save their lives. I probably shouldn't have done that. I probably should have just ducked behind a corner and called it a day, but Huntsman picks up the kill on me, and then strangely enough everybody leaves. Like, it was fine, and then everybody left, and the guy with the Dutch jersey that I just killed, raging at me, picking up the kill on Taub as well. Very, very decent Russian player. Most of the time, very good about balancing. So it's nice to see. It's kind of strange to see him in a East Coast server. Yeah. So you saw Mad Metroglia, Huntsman, and see now it's 3-3, and this is why I can't. I hate recording these anymore, because. And admittedly, that's doing a lovely faceplant into a stone wall. I really was looking for a heal here. I'm kind of annoyed I didn't get one. Kind of hoped to pick up something with that keg too, but then the aimbotter rushes in. I think he picks up the last. Yep, he picks up the last couple. So final score would be something like a 12-3, which wasn't great, but I hope you all enjoyed the gameplay. There will be more in the future. Hopefully either tomorrow or the day after. Probably the day after because I'm working. But I hope that this has been informative, and please leave suggestions in the comments or in my box. Have a nice day.